followed by hashtag transform to let everyone know that you are here. This is the intro part. Do welcome everyone who's joining in. I see Chastity is in the building. Hey, now to you, my friend. We have M. Clayton, 1984. Welcome, welcome. Some people, all of my Transform University family. And if this is your first time joining on, I am that crazy guy that hollers out something that happens whenever you want to celebrate someone new that you have met. Yell out that hey now. So here it is right here. Hey now. You may also see people hashtag the hey now. So we are in for an also treat, and once again, this is the intro part of the scope. I am your expert thinker, Marcus Hart. I can help you to organize and structure your thoughts and properly organize in the places they need to be so that you can make room for your spirit to work in the best interest for yourself. This allows clarity as well as mental. We need both the mental and the spirit on one accord, working for one another so that we can get the best possible results that we want. Can I get a hey now? Good to should you want to contact me right after this, the website is right here. It's marcushartenterprises.com. It's marcushartenterprises.com. And hello, joining on too. Hey now, Chastity. Shout out to Chastity. So I do have a Cyber Monday special going on to 3 of my products on my website. So if you want to take part and shop afterwards with me, marcushartenterprises.com, just backslash Cyber Monday. It will show you the 3 products that I have on sale. I have 50% off. I also have something off for 75% off too. So some good awesome products. I'm going to send you a third one, just for shopping. You're going to get a hey now for that. So if you get kicked off and want to hey now to Sinclair. so should you get kicked off, or if you want to go jump on somebody else's scope, or whatever, something, listen to all of this nice action, you can get some. So 641-715-3580. So let's get another big hey now for other options. It's always good to have options. You don't want to be locked into anything. Or we feel like we are locked into just one way of doing things, one way of thinking, one way of just viewing everything, and that is absolutely wrong. If you here and you look that way, you are at the wrong place, my friend. But hopefully by the end of this scope of this broadcast, that you're going to be a little bit more transformed. You're going to have a little bit more clarity. Do that, but come think about it. Maybe I should start applying that a little bit more in my life. Okay. So if you haven't already, I encourage you to share. Are on Android, swipe up and hit the little share button. Share to all your followers. If you have another phone, they always say swipe to the left or the right. For me personally, I have to swipe up and hit the share button. So share if you haven't already. I do appreciate hearts. I love seeing hearts. And we're going to get Boogie in a second here. So the topic is thank you for the hearts. Let's get a big hey now for the hearts. Hearts is wonderful. So and there was and there's another heart blowing down on Periscope. Yes, hearts for the heart. Okay. So the title suffering, and how we're going to learn how suffering actually you should welcome it. It's actually preparing the restoration. If you are going through suffering right now, or if you have been through suffering in the past, or you got this sense that like, hey, everything's peachy right now, but I don't know, Sam. I don't know. It might get tough one of these days. So if you are on the edge, if you are a little bit anxious or a little bit worried about suffering coming again, if you already came out of it, or if you're going, is perfect love a place to give freely? Exactly, exactly. It opens you up for a lot of things, to receive a lot of things, and don't be so all into ourselves and so soaked into the problem situation. We'll be able to be open to receive all of the wonderful gifts, all of the sympathy that we need, all of the help we need to begin to move on our path. So we're going to talk a lot about that. Okay. And a lot of this information, you're going to see me look up and down. That's because, I'm going to be verses out of my book, 30 mentally and spiritually. So this information is coming clean out of the book, 30 Days to Transform Mentally and Spiritually, because I have been down and I'm talking sex addiction. I didn't deal with like abusive relationships. I didn't deal with business failure. In fact, like about two uh, a year of a business that like was no fit for me. That like I was straight forcing, straight doing just to please everybody else. It was a complete train wreck. I made some money, but it turned into a complete train wreck. And for that reason, I began to go through some unnecessary changes that I could have otherwise avoided. But everything happens for a reason. And if you was on my scope yesterday, we talked about how happens for a reason, and some things need to happen because the universe perfectly coordinates those things to happen that way. Okay, let's get a big hey now. Everything happens for a reason, and that's awesome. So Shasti says, heaven is suffering for us to receive grace. Hey, for that. So yeah, by the grace of the divine God above, so I address God as my divine, my Father. So for many that other people that may be different, but that's okay. That's okay. So but we are blessed with grace. We are blessed. Let's give a hey now for Chastity. She's on the ball. She's rocking. Okay. So let's go into the book a little bit. So we're gonna start off, a little poem that I wrote. So I'm gonna read off a poem that I wrote. But this here days ago, and the quote reads as follows: "The divine presence grins at our sufferings, while preparing restoration and peace for our better days." So I address him as God. I address him as Yahweh, my divine God of the universe. He cringed at our sufferings. Our divine God, cringed at our suffering. It's not pleasant for us being children and having spiritual parent to watch us go through sufferings. Like you know, who would want to see their kids go through sufferings? But the good part of this is that like there's preparation. This is preparation for restoration and peace. So we have a time of restoration ahead of us where if we lost something, we feel like we lost something, or we feel like things just ain't been perfect. That time of restoration, and we're gonna have that peace necessary. Hey, now for that. Okay. So here's the poem. The poem title 10. It says, and if I was to die, would it even be based on a decision? Who true for my 20-10, and I feel back at square one again. Losing sight, and it feels like the bull won't end. Reasons to go on, even enough to cry. It's a minute by minute battle, and I'm throwing no punches. So to fight, I can't even try. 1,000 in numbers, and what's in less than glory? Death? If I die tonight, let it be after I count my 2020th breath. Where things was just completely dark, and I just started coming up with all these different reasons to die. And then I was just pretty just counting away like, dude, I'm going through this, I'm going through this, and going through that. All of the if you find out here, someone to just to stop me before the worst of the worst comes. So I was fortunate enough to be able to reach within myself, and also by the graces given to me by as I was spiraling down, spring back up and go back the right direction. Okay. Let's get a hey now for the sneeze. Hey now. So here is what the book further says. So when we suffer, we automatically think to suffer. That is what we've been programmed to believe. That's what we've been programmed to think, that like when suffering happens for us, it's not a good thing. It's bad. You know, let's try to type of just So we got a like suggestion coming your way here, expert like suggestion coming your way. Can I get a hey now for like expert? Yeah, we think automatically like, dude, I don't want to suffer. I don't want none of that. We feel this lonely to just feel as bad as we do for us, so we can feel, a little bit better, But the truth is, sometimes it's loneliness that we experience, is what we need at that very moment, because that's the only way we're going to be able to connect with the divine during that time. That's the only way we're going to and center by having that alone time. and like, we immediately cry, mama, papa, somebody, like playing this victim mentality, this won't do. We gotta suck it up. Suck it up. Later for that, okay? Suck it up. Like I mean, yeah, that sounds a little brutal, but there's no one to your side. If there's no one giving you that pity party that you're desiring, this means that this is the time for you to have some alone time, some peace to begin your for whatever you're going through. Can I get a hey now for that? Expert life suggestion. All right. Okay, so the suffering becomes unbearable and we just wish it would end. We cry and we fight against it. Oh, do we? Do we? We cry, we swear like crazy, and do all we can to resist it. We rarely allow ourselves time to just let it pass. So, expert life suggestion number two. Expert life suggestion number two coming your way. So yeah, we just need to give ourselves some time. You know, uh, During rough times, during suffering, you can do to make it go faster. All right. Sometimes we just have to wait these things out and just move through these things as best as we can, moment by moment, and as moment gone. What I'm saying? It's another moment you don't have to bear it. It's moving you closer to them better days. Okay, so just be patient and let it pass. It shall pass. Can I get a hey now that it will pass? It will. It will. It has to. It is said that substance of the universe wasn't properly calculated. Okay, so this is crazy. This is crazy talk right here. We start blaming the universe for all the problems. We start blaming like, hey, this is supposed to happen this way. Why is everything calculated like this to happen for me? This is bad luck. This is not right. Well, if that was sudden, how would it not be the perfect time for us to suffer? Like how did we not arrive at this perfect time? We arrived back at this perfect time, okay, for a reason, okay? So I began to start, saying that the universe has calculated things improperly to create this suffering in your life, to work against you. The universe doesn't work that. Everything is everything is calculated the way it should be. You have even at this very moment, it is perfect calculation that you at this very time, at this very moment you are here. So when suffering comes, it's an appointment. It is an appointment. It is your set appointment to arrive right in it. Can I get a hey now for set time appointments? And just like any appointment, right? You can't not being late to this appointment. It's coming your way, whether you want it or not. Just like any storm, okay, or any appointment. Did the book first read? So what we can't bear would not arrive at our door to take us on the ride of suffering if we wasn't ready for it. Hey, that is awesome suggestion. Number three coming your way. So that is awesome. Like we are actually prepared ahead of time for these sufferings. They take themselves out of the whole picture, the whole scheme of their life. Like you were built for every moment. There's nothing else. Close the book. There's time to go. Pack up. We're shipping you to another location. Okay, and it's But because the universe is perfectly so calculated, this is the good news here. Yeah, because the universe is so perfectly calculated, when already been built up to endure. You can endure this. You will get through this. Can I get a hey now for that? That we will get through any appointment that arrives here for us. Any stuff, because it's restoring us, it's building us up, for the next thing, for the next good thing as well as the next bad thing, because you're gonna need to so take those beatings like a man or woman. Can I get a hey now for that? Just take it. Sometimes we just have to take these things, allow to get us through, because with every moment, like I said, every moment has a passing moment too behind it, and it's moving you closer. Eyes on the prize, as they say. Keep your eyes on the American apple pie. Very pie. I'm telling you, you will get there. You're gonna get some scrapes and some thorns that you're running through, but you're gonna get there. You will arrive there. Welcome, welcome. Can we give a big hey now for Pastor Snipes? Right. So yeah, suffering is necessary, and you know, and hey, suffering is necessary. Do not be worried about suffering. Do not get down when you are going through a period in your life when you are suffering. Okay, it's necessary. So that's the only way to build the next best thing as well as the next worst thing. Okay, amen. Yes, can I get a amen? Followed by hey now. you know, so these are appointments in our lives. We must arrive at them. Okay, and to fold over and cringe and just say, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yes, you can. God said you, whether you want to or not. And if you don't want to, the easy way is just to like lock yourself in a room and hope and wait for yourself to die. But yeah, excellence in development. That is exactly what it is. So hey, rather you want to lock yourself in your room all day, you got to come out that room. That's just a coward way out of this. That is the shortcut that you don't want to take. Okay, that's probably the only shortcut out of some of these things we go through in life. Yes, but that is the worst. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to help you to avoid, even looking at that as an option. We're trying to also give you some encouragement and some motivation and be confirmed here today that like, dude, although I'm going through this, better days are on the way. I'm already been prepared to endure this. I can do this. I'm gonna get through. Keep my eye on that run. I'm gonna keep running, even if my legs get a little bit weak, even if my vision get a little bit blurry, even if I start having shorter breaths. Somebody's gonna come and reciprocate me. Amen. Can I get a hey now? So that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. All right. And that's good news. And back to the book here, it's good news that we are so loved by the energy and the forces of this universe that it feels our periods of suffering. Love by the divine God, our Father, Father Lord, that feels our periods of suffering. His love and his energy and the forces that he uses to move uh, uh, every part of this life. You know how he coordinates this life. He feels with us. He's going through it with. He's not gonna let you take on all of that. It's just like he's gonna give you what he know you can take. All right, and it's just to build going into the weight room first time. You're not gonna go in there and lift no big old you're not gonna put 325 weights on each side and bench press it. You're gonna have to start off small. Maybe you just start off with the bar. Even starting off with the bar can be hard, but you get through your first rep. Get through that first rep. Take a break if you need to and just relax. And then go right back at it. Right? Build those spiritual muscles in this case, as well as those mental. All right. So here it says, yes, right. Just look at the days that are gloomy, rainy. This is the universe responding to what we are going through as individuals and as a whole. So whenever the days are gloomy, whenever the days are rainy, whenever the days are unpleasant, even the earth feels it. Even the earth feels, in response to what we are going through. Spiritual muscles are forming. Yes, exactly, exactly. So even the earth has to feel it. Even earth has, to the dark times and through the dark times of suffering, and but that's to bring forth better days. So the more rainy days we come into, the more sunny days. So the earth is a perfect symbol of what our emotions go through. The weather of the earth. I like that concept. Where you all 4 seasons, in this case Wisconsin, we got like random weather. We don't know. you know and the people here are just like that. They don't know if they happy one day, sad next day, irritated. They change up like the weather here. So hey, it causes the flowers to go. Exactly, exactly. That's so right. Can I get a hey now for the flowers growing? And the flowers are beautiful. Flowers are awesomely beautiful. So so to finish out the book, going through the book here. So as the university responds, it has already worked out the exit plan and prepared the celebration. So your the exit plan for your suffering has already been worked out. And once you exit on out, there's a party on the other side for you. There's some gifts. More. Oh, can I get a hey now for opportunities? There's going to be, it may be that card you've been waiting on the other side, waiting that putt putt for a couple of months, and that putt putt is on his last tire, or probably just ready to smoke out completely, and you can't take it anymore. That storm, dealing with that car, dealing with that suffering of that car. On the other side is a brand new car waiting for you. Or it may be that relationship, through a rough relationship, and maybe the relationship gets better at the end, or maybe you something happens where you are finally free from that relationship. Like I can get out my way now. I knew my new woman or man, whatever so yeah, so there's always an exit plan. There's always gifts on the other side every time of suffering. Yes, victory. Victory is ours, just like the song says. Can I get another hey now? Okay. So, so just to wrap this up real quickly, the divine presence wants to see us happy. Divine God, our Father, wants to see us happy. Jesus Christ wants to see us, because He's love. He has went through the suffering, but He's also celebrating right now, and He's cheering us on. Him happiness and prosperity is necessary as well as suffering. The two goes hand in hand. All right. And um, I just recommend that the next time you're feeling lonely and alone, you know, you in need of some strength, just thank God. Just thank God for the present moment. Just thank Him. You know. The name of my book is 30 Days to Transform Mentally and Spiritually. You can find, and it's actually was for 40% off today with the Cyber Monday special. By visiting my website marcushartenterprises.com, and it's going to take you to the deal. So you get 40% off that book. Today, and that lasts all the way through 6 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. So that time. So yeah, so thank God all the time whenever you feeling lonely, whenever you feeling the need that, that you feel like you're running out of strength. Some help tips to go along with suffering. Now, here's some things that I did that was real good for my health during times of suffering. I will always increase my water as possible. Preferably warm water though. I drink warm water versus cold water. That's a little bit different, and what it does, it gives your irregular to soothe your spirit. It soothes the spirit when you have a warm inside. Okay, and that's real good for suffering. Avoid and call others need something, with a taste in it. Replace it with tea and honey. Tea and honey is good. You want to apply warm towels to your stomach and head before you go to sleep. A lot of that stress, a lot of that, pain comes from a digestive system that's like, corrupted. So the warm towel on the warm towel, and then the warm towel on the head will, help, keep your thoughts clear, help you to relieve any headaches you have and any other tension you have in your head. Reduce the amount of meat that you're eating, replace with more fruits and veggies during times of suffering. So that should be a given right there. Reduce the amount of bread that you are eating too. Replace with so suffering right now. Replace that with crackers. Replace with crackers. I'm talking about some awesome results. Reduce your dairy intake. So Uh, you also want to replace with lactose-free products or soy. So try to avoid dairy during times of suffering. Take showers and baths regularly. That's like, yeah. You are, when we are depressed or stressed out, we tend to like start like, skipping out on showers, or we'll take bird baths all of a sudden, like, or it won't take a shower. Get up, hey, showers and baths. Yeah, get up and get your butt in the bathtub or shower. Teeth, wear clothes that are like vibrant in color, so wear colorful stuff. That is real good to wear colorful stuff. They also listen to upbeat music, take a walk outside, uh, attend social functions. So you start attending more social functions once you begin to feel on your feet. And then you want to take a different route to places that you take regularly. If possible. And like that's crucial too. When you have a change in your routine, a slight change do miracles for you. It is wonderful when you have a slight change in your routine, because then you start noticing stuff the regular route. It creates scenery for you, the necessary scenery that you need. A change of scenery is always good for the spirit, and also always good for the mind. That's all I have on Periscope. I'm about to switch to Blab right now and do a Q&A session on Blab. Uh, so if you have access to Hart, so blab.im/real Marcus Hart. Okay, many blessings upon you too, my friend. My brother in Christ. So encouragement to you. If you have not already, take action now. Yeah, Blab. Yeah, so take action now, either by going meet me over at Blab, or if you don't have time for Blab and call or quits, make sure you visit my website, marcusartenterprises.com. And if you backslash tonight, um, Cyber Monday, you'll get discounts on my products on three of them. It's like Periscope, except it's more. I would say you can jump in and actually be seen too. Person talk, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so thank you guys once again, and many blessings, peace, and love to each and every one of you guys. And I love you guys like love. It's perfect. And hey, now to that, and I'm out of here. Can you email me your website again? Okay, website once again, here it is for you, Marcus Hart Enterprise. And if you backslash Cyber Monday, that'll give you so that you can secure, just like the Snicker commercial. Okay, thanks a lot, Pastor. You take it. You have yourself a wonderful night. What? Oh, okay.